Since a really young age, I just always wanted to own a vineyard. For the next 15 years or so, I'd just be asked the same thing and the answer would be the same. Until one day, finally, I had a mentor and he said to me, "What are you doing about it?" It was a real slap in the face, and I just thought, I'm actually doing nothing about achieving my dream. A couple of weeks later, I quit the corporate job, started up a wine distribution business, and probably about 9 years ago, we took the next steps and bought the property here and planted our own little vineyard. When people are trying our wines, and particularly the wines off our estate, I'm really looking for people to pick up on this elegance and just a fine line, energetic wine, good acidity, naturally from this beautiful cool climate. Everything we do here on site is really by hand. So we're hand picking the grapes, we're hand pruning, we're hand tending everything. And in the winery, we're really looking to get the grapes right and then to guide them through the process, creating lower tannin and lower, coarseness. Wine is so much more than just a drink. It's a chance to get friends and family together, to have conversations. It's just a real bonding opportunity. So yeah, for us, wine is definitely more of a lifestyle than just a product, that's for sure.
So today we're back for another installment of our BTS breakdown series, and we're going to be showing you how we filmed this awesome cinematic winery commercial in just 2 days. During this trip, Jono and I were running our video production business. We had a lot of fun, mucked around a lot, and created an awesome video. So let's get down to it. We arrived on the first day at the venue to do some location scouting. Now, if you guys don't know what location scouting is, it means that you'll go a day or a few days before the shoot to just look at the environment that you're shooting in. So we're looking at the lighting, we're meeting up with the clients to talk about what we're going to be shooting. We're going to be running through the schedule again and just double checking everything and having a good idea on what's going to go on the shoot day itself. And we even got a little bit of a reward from it, a free bottle of wine to enjoy that night. The night before the shoot, I was frantically doing my last bit of pre-production, which is just nailing down the shot list for the shoot. How I normally do it is I look at my reference videos and select the shots that I want to replicate or be inspired by during the shoot itself. Once I selected the shots, I screen grab them and paste it onto my Minute document. All of this planning, when we get to the ground tomorrow, we'll be ready and know exactly what to do. And I'm gonna bring my laptop as well so that I can reference the shot list throughout the shoot. One thing we make sure to plan out was to start the shoot during sunrise. Sunrise is gonna give us that nice cinematic golden hour look, and whatever you film during that time period, it's gonna look amazing. So that's one of my biggest tips for you guys, especially for beginners out there, is to shoot during sunrise or sunset. So once we got onto the shoot, the first thing I do is to whip out my shot list. The shot list gives me a very good idea on what to shoot first, what to shoot second, all the way to the finish point. Before we get into the shoot, I just want to quickly talk about equipment. We're using the camera Sony A7SIII rigged up with a top handle and a monitor. And at the back of the camera, I also attach a V-mount battery so that the camera can last the whole day. In terms of lenses, we are using the trusty Tamron 35 to 150mm f2 to 2.8. This lens is a beast because it can shoot a wide variety of focal lengths at low apertures. For stabilization, I brought along my tripod from Manfrotto and my gimbal, which is a Ronin RS2. In terms of lighting, we do have the Aperture 120D and also Landlight pebble tubes, which allow us to light in tight spaces. So for the first scene, before the owner arrived, we are capturing some nice environmental shots of the vineyard. Doggy keeps on looking away from the camera. In my shot list, I just put down that I need to get one environmental shot. But since we have a bit of time, I'm just grabbing a bit more. Next, we're gonna be capturing a scene where the owner drives into his vineyard and start examining his grapes. So in all of these scenes, I'm not using any lighting whatsoever, except for the lighting that's coming in from the sunrise. All right, and 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Hey Mike, I'm ready. I'm in position. So you can just go whenever. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks cool. Oh, awesome.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
So you can see here, I'm really mixing up the shots. I'm using drone shots, I'm using handheld shots, I'm using tripod shots, and also gimbal shots as well. And this amount of variety of shots is also gonna give me a lot of flexibility when it comes to editing. Before we move on, if you guys are curious about how we went from complete beginners to now full-time filmmakers, well, we do have the Filmmaker Starter Kit, which is a detailed roadmap of our journey. It will contain email sales templates, the video sales packages that we sell to our clients, pre-production templates, and many more. So if you're interested in that, check it out, link in the description down below. Moving on. So next, we head down to the distillery to film some indoor shots. Now, when you're filming indoors, a lot of times you need to learn how to create your own lighting. The biggest mistakes a lot of beginners make is they rely on the ceiling lights when they're filming indoors, but these ceiling lights are often super ugly and doesn't make your footage look cinematic at all. So one of the first thing I did was to ask the owner to turn off all the lights except for this one light. I kept this one light on because it is lighting up the owner really nicely in the shot. On top of using that light, I'm also using the landlight pebble tubes to kind of add on to that light so that there's more light that's shining onto the owner's face. So that's another tip for you guys, is that when you're using your own artificial light, a lot of times you want to look at where lighting is already coming from and then use your own artificial light to motivate that existing lighting. For those of you who likes to take risks and have fun at me, don't be afraid to have a drink during a shoot because I guarantee you it will make you shoot better. Disclaimer, this rule doesn't apply to all the lightweights out there. I'm sorry. Now, as we head deeper into the distillery, there is one really tricky scene where the ceiling lights are completely horrible and we have no ambient sort of lighting whatsoever. So that's when we decided to bring in the Aperture 120D with a light dome, shine it from behind the owner to give the owner some backlight, and we're also using the landlight pebble tube to light up the owner's face. This creates some really nice cinematic lighting, as you can see here. After the distillery shots are done, we're filming the wine pouring and the spirit pouring shots. Now, these shots are super important because we're gonna pack a lot of these shots at the intro of the video, as you've seen earlier. In terms of the lighting setup, it's super simple. We're using the Aperture 120D on a light stand with a light dome and placing it on the side where the window is coming in. Pretend like you're gonna
pick it up?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go ahead. Yep. After that, we're going into another warehouse to capture some B-roll shots of the wine, and then we set the owner down to conduct the interview. Now, when you're doing the interview, it's smart to prepare the interview questions beforehand and send it to your client. This way, they'll come into the interview prepared on what to say.
You know, what does wine and sort of like this place mean to you and your family? Like, this has been like a lifelong dream. So what does it mean for you nowadays?
Yeah, for us, you know, we're really passionate about Pinot Noir. I think for this region, you know, sparkling wine made from Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
With the interview setup, we are lighting up the subject from the side, giving his face a little bit of shadows on the right side of the frame to create contrast. In terms of audio, we are using the NTG6 mic paired up with a Tascam 44WL recorder. Before we move on to our next scene, if you guys admire our colors and our color grading, well, all we do is to shoot in Sony A7SIII, slap on our light from our cinematic light pack, make some small adjustments in terms of the exposure and white balance, and that's it. So if you're interested in our cinematic light pack, check it out, link in the description down below. Moving on. The last part of the shots is where we're filming some of the guests of the winery enjoying the wine itself. In terms of this indoor scene right here with the fireplace, the lighting is a bit tricky because there's lighting coming in from all sides, so that's why it's a bit hard to create contrast. However, what I did is I used the aperture 120D and shine it from the side in a way where I can create contrast in the shots, and this is what it looks like. And that's it for today. I hope you guys learned a lot from this BTS breakdown. If you guys are interested in leveling up your videography skills, well, we do have an ongoing school community where every week we hold Q&A sessions where you can join and ask any questions you want that could help you level up your skills and your business. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Stay focused.